Hello everyone, welcome back to Mitch's Miniature Corner. I just am going to bring you guys the second update in the Seleucid summer kind of hobby vlog that I started. I wanted to update you guys on where I've been over the past couple weeks. I just finished this unit of medium cavalry for the Seleucid army that I'm working on. I just finished the basing today, and I kind of wanted to do these weekly, but I came down with some sort of respiratory infection and I haven't been feeling well, which really sapped the energy from painting. And I also started a new job relatively recently as well, so I've been busy, I've been sick, so I haven't gotten as much done as I would have hoped to. But I did finish this unit of cavalry, and I'm excited to show it to you guys because I'm actually pretty happy with how they turned out. I wanted to make them colorful and really lean into sort of the Persian influence behind their role in the Seleucid army, because they're supposed to be medium cavalry from Media, the sort of North Iranian and Iraqian satrap of the Seleucid Empire. And they're sort of kind of Greek inspired, but also kind of Eastern inspired cavalry. So I wanted to lean into that with how I painted them, and I think they turned out well. They're somewhat uniform. They've got purple and green interspersed throughout their undergarments throughout the unit, and like I said, I'm just pretty happy with how they came out. Despite me not feeling super great, I think I still was able to pay attention to the details and turn out a relatively decent looking unit. Yeah, kind of happy with how those came out. Almost all the shields are freehand. I don't really do decals. There's the Seleucid anchor. I got a couple of Macedonian Varangian stars, or however you want to mispronounce that. Varangina stars. It's ancient history, right? Just mispronounce it however you want. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the greatest painter in the world when it comes to freehand stuff, but they look fine to me. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think this is what the army has been missing, is just a nice unit of medium cavalry to threaten the flanks while my phalanx kind of pushes people up off the board. But yeah, I'm just kind of happy with how those came out, so I wanted to share those with you guys. And I've also kind of been up to a couple of other things as well. I've been painting this medieval knight figure for my Bretonnians for Warhammer Fantasy: The Old World. He's going to be a paladin on horse. He's a Gripping Beast crusading order figure. Almost all of my Bretonnian figures are actually historical miniatures that I've just painted up to be Bretonnians, because I still like having medieval figures single based, so that I can run them in Lion Rampant, Hail Caesar, Warhammer the Old World, what have you. There's cavalry for the ancients. I do single base, so they can be in close order or kind of a mixed order or open order. But then all of my infantry is multi-based on 40 by 40 mil squares, which brings me to the next phase of Seleucid summer. I was generously given 40 Gauls that my friend Connor wasn't going to use, so I'm gonna do these up. They're the old warlord Gauls, as my Galatians for the Seleucid army. They fought with Antiochus III at Magnesia, and I believe they were in the parade at Daphne with Antiochus IV. And of course, like, Gallic mercenaries or Galatian mercenaries were famous both in Ptolemaic Egypt and throughout the Hellenistic world. So I figured having a unit, at least one warband of 40 figures would be sufficient. I think, I can't remember off the top of my head, I think only 5,000 Gauls were at Magnesia, and you say that like it's a small number, it's still 5,000 Gauls, but you know, when you're hearing about 100,000 Gauls and in Caesar's Gallic Wars, it makes it seem small by comparison, especially in what Livy reported was like an 80,000 man army for the Seleucids at Magnesia, or Magnesia. So, you know, they weren't a huge integral part of it. So I think just one warband of 40 figures is enough to represent that. So I've kind of built them. That's the first 10. I still got a couple sprues to finish up. But yeah, I was reading something relatively interesting from Ancient Warfare magazine. It's a periodical publication that I really enjoy, and they just did Brennus's campaign in Greece, and they actually talk about you know, the Celtic warriors in the Hellenistic period, and it was just very interesting, you know, the horns and stuff like that. It was just a nice kind of interesting thing that they were talking about. It was some good painting inspiration as well. It was just interesting. I highly recommend this if you guys haven't heard of it or haven't picked it up. Ancient Warfare magazine. They have excellent artwork and very, very good articles in here with pertaining to the Gauls and then other interesting stuff like the equipment of a Samnite warrior during the Samnite Wars is very interesting, and you know, Spartan cavalry. So it just touches on a lot of interesting topics that, you know, both people interested in military history and then also, you know, where that kind of Venn diagram overlaps with our hobby too. It makes it for a very interesting publication. And I actually just got the latest issue of Ancient Warfare magazine. Is that volume 17, issue 3 of Ancient Warfare? It's called Rome's Enemies. Look at this. Move the camera. It's Antiochus III charging with the cataphracts, and there's the silver shields behind him. So that was very interesting. And they also ran in this article by Richard Taylor called Phalanx Folklore, and he's just talking about all the different kind of myths that have risen in secondary sources over the intervening years about the phalanx. He talks about, you know, this different sarissas and things like that. Great. Someone's mowing the yard right outside the window. That's awesome. Perfect. I'm leaving it in. But yeah, he just talks about the different things that have come up over the years, and it was very interesting. So, you know, I highly recommend it. It was a fun issue, and it kind of pertained to what I'm doing right now, which is the Seleucid army, and that involves a big portion the phalanx as well. Sorry about the background noise, but yeah. I mean, that's all I had for you guys. Hopefully I'll get the Gauls going here soon. Get the weekend coming up. It's Thursday when I'm filming this, so weekend's coming up, and then I can hopefully, you know, get these primed and painted and on the roll, and hopefully look at a battle here soon in the next couple months too. Maybe I'll do something on the internet about that. So until I see you guys again, have fun hobbying, good luck, and God bless you.